Hi, and welcome to the Korero Solutions YouTube channel. Today, we're going to talk about how, as a leader and a manager, to stop telling people what to do all the time. All right, so the first part about this is you need to trust that you hired the right people. Yeah. So with your team, if you've hired the right people and they are competent people and you have trained them well, you have set yourself up for success. Let them help you be successful. You need to trust those people to come to you when there's issues that they can't solve, to ask your expertise or to rely on each other. So trust them. Trust that they can make the right decisions. Trust that they have the expert knowledge that you hired and trained them with in order to do the job that needs to be done. With telling people what to do, we don't mean making requests for things. We mean standing over them and doing that micromanagement thing where you're saying, by the end of today, you need to accomplish X, Y, and Z, and then continually following up, not actually giving them the time to do stuff because they're too busy responding to your emails about what they haven't done or what they have done. So trust that they have done their job and that they know how to do their job.
So now that you've trusted your employees, how do you empower your employees? Once you understand that the employees have the abilities and the skills, it's your job as the manager to empower them to be successful. You're going to give them a task and then you're going to back out of the way because you know that their skills, their talents, their knowledge, and that you're there as a resource if something isn't going the way that it needs to happen. But you're actually going to empower them to complete this task, to be successful at it, and then to take credit or learn if if they meet some roadblocks or challenges, that they're actually learning through this process. So you're empowering the employee to actually learn, grow, and to prove to you they know how to do this and that they have that capability. Now maybe there's something at the next level that you can empower them to do.
So make sure to tell them when they're doing a good job. Yeah. Part of empowering somebody is by letting them know that they've done something right. If you're always the one that's jumping in saying, yeah, that was okay, but fix this, this, and this, focus way more on what they've done right and then deal with the little itty bitty things after that. So really making sure that when they do something correctly, say, wow, can you tell me more about that process? Because that really worked for us. Maybe we can share that with other people. That's going to make them take ownership of that and empower them to make those decisions going forward. All right, before we get into our next section, like and subscribe below for more tips and tricks.
So the next aspect that allows you as a manager, when you empower the employees and when you've shown you trust the employees and their ability, is it actually allows you to free up the time to do tasks that you need to get done. So the managers that are working overtime because they feel that they're out babysitting the employees and then they're doing whatever they have to do for their job after hours or overtime or on the weekends or they take it home, this will free up your time. If you empower your employees, if you trust your employees, you will have the time to complete the tasks that you're trying to work on. If you look to your employees and you empower them to come to you when they hit the roadblocks, when they have a challenge, when they need to clarify certain expectations or aspects of it, and that's the only time that you're dealing with them is on those aspects, all the rest of your time is spent doing your tasks and the jobs that your boss is empowering you to do.
The trap that we usually find people get caught in is that they're putting out fires and they're dealing with these issues that really, once you get promoted or get that job, shouldn't be your concern anymore unless they get escalated. So your role as a facilitator, a leader, a manager to these people is to streamline and get a good grasp on processes as opposed to putting out the fires. So how are you, as their manager, going to fix problems before they become problems? This is going to help you not have to tell them what to do. So this is about the cart before the proverbial horse. by being a visionary and seeing what issues could come up. What are things that I have to keep telling my staff to do? File X in folder Z, file X in folder Z. Don't forget, file X in, why are they not doing it? You need to get to the root cause of this. So instead of spending even an hour a day telling people to do the same thing over and over and over again, ask them, why is this not working? Instead of telling people what to do, ask them, what's going on for you in this that's making it difficult to do this? And they might say, well, because folder Z is embedded in 10 folders and it keeps on moving, or I can't connect to the shared drive. Find out what's going on for them so that your life is easier. Deal with addressing what the difficult parts are to make it easy for them to follow the instructions without you having to ask. The whole point of this is you want to be able to do your job. You don't want to do the job of the people that you employ. You should be able to delegate these tasks and not have to worry about them unless something goes completely off track. Your people are competent, like we said before. They are competent and they should be capable. If they're not, you need to address those issues as opposed to consistently telling people what to do and putting out these fires. Your people should be able to start extinguishing these fires when they're just little flames. If they get to the fire point, there's something that's went wrong in the process, and that's what your job is to fix. If you can't fix it, then look above you or next to you to people that are at your same level to say, are you having these issues too? How have you dealt with them? And if no one's dealing with them, then let's put our heads together and figure this out, because it's wasting your time and it's wasting everyone's energy, which is what we want to get away from. We want you to do your job as effectively and efficiently as possible, conserving your energy for the things that actually matter.
So in closing, we'd like to ask you to leave us a comment about what do you feel is your hardest aspect to let go of as a manager. Leave it in the comments below, and we look forward to joining you in later videos.